Hello and welcome to another preview and demo of Easy Video Lab 2. We're in late November 2018. We are working towards getting a new beta out. I'll tell you about that here at the end of the video. Right now I want to demonstrate to you two of the new features. I'm really excited about one of them here. That's the updates to the image follow path, which has really made this a super powerful animation. So what I want to show you is we've got the new UI here where you can select different paths. We have much nicer paths thanks to the very talented Elbama Putra. And so we've got those. We're going to have the ability to rotate them, so you're going to be able to have it come from any direction that you want. And a lot of other neat things here. But I want to just focus in on the path animation itself and just show you here what I've got. If I click on this here, I've got the path, and you see briefly little icons that tell you where the beginning and end is. And you see we've got dashed lines now, and if I click on the lines, I can actually edit them. What's neat is you can see I can kind of scrub along here and it follows along the path. If I move the object, it's going to move that around. Actually, I'm going to click there. You see that I kind of have to go into that box there, but I can move this around wherever I want and position it wherever I want. And but also when I'm editing a line like that, you'll see that it affects where the object is. We get to see the results of those edits in real time, which is really cool. One of the things you'll want to do on a regular basis is probably make sure that it comes from off the stage. So if I click on that, get that line there, and I can actually move this over and come over here and go, so I can see that it's off in real time, and even just come back in here and kind of clean up that line, make it nice and professional. Now notice if I go kind of do this number, because we'll be trying to get off the stage, so if I do something like this and I can't grab it, we have this feature right here called Find Stage. It's got a keyboard shortcut. You can get right back into position and start working with your animation there in your video. So very cool, very powerful. When the power really comes in is when we're working with multiple images coming in, the assembly kinds of animations and lower thirds and stuff like that. It's going to give us the ability to make templates that are really nicely animated, but also smaller file size. Just a lot of power that's coming for this. We wanted to basically give the power to template creators to create animations that make sense for their templates. Like if you had an airplane landing, you could do that kind of a natural, logical path for that. So really neat stuff coming for that. We'll be looking at this more. Just if I didn't show you, have these neat paths, really beautiful. I do recall that I did show you that. We even have some kind of built-in shapes for designs and the ability to color them and animate them. You can flip and all kinds of good stuff. So there's a lot here that we'll be showing you. Actually, the last thing I'll show you here is a little bit of fun. Let's get some kind of effects here. And we'll just do kind of something like that. It's just a lot of possibilities to get some really neat animations. And so that's going to be a really major feature for Easy Video Lab version 2. So let's come over here to the Power Shadow now. I'll just delete that so that we can get something new to play with. And we'll come over here to Power Shadow. So this was kind of a happy accident. Carvel was working on something, I think it was in Dimensional Jolt, and then we came up with this. And he just kind of developed it to something whole another level. So what we got here is the ability to kind of have a neat little shadow, and you can see that it's animated. I can do effects. You see that I've got a bounce end there. If you take a close look at it, it does a nice little bounce, or you can do just a kind of the normal thing. Now you see that I'm doing it from two colors that aren't really in the same family. They're sort of, but normally you would probably want to keep it more like something like this, where you're going from a darker version of the color to a lighter version of the color. Of course, I can adjust the length of it, the speed. It can go in different directions down, whatever you want. So a lot of neat stuff here, a lot of power. So you can really kind of make this really fit your designs really pretty easily. The font sizes, I can of course click on that and move it around. Get it do something like that. Just a lot of power, really cool stuff. So you should have a lot of fun with this, I expect, and look forward to see what you guys come up with an animation like this. Just real quick, I'll show you that if you try to get something crazy where I'm going from like a red to, I don't know, green or something, and the effect is pretty cool, but you might get a little bit of a rainbow thing going on there. So typically you want to keep it in the family there, and you'll get some really neat results. So I hope you look forward to playing with that. So we'll be releasing another beta. It will be unsupported again, but this time it's much more solid. In fact, I created a video completely with Easy Video Lab 2 myself earlier this week. It's the first time I've done that, and it was really solid. Was able to, I didn't run into a ton of issues. And so this will definitely be something that is more than just playing with it. You'll be able to use it and make animation with it, and I think you'll find a ton of new things. Most of these animations have been greatly improved, and just the workflow is so much better. I really prefer working in Easy Video Lab 2, and so we're looking forward to cleaning those bugs up and getting out a release candidate. So when we have a release candidate and you hear us say that, that's going to mean that, if you find bugs, let us know, report them, and we'll clean them up. And but this next version that we get out will not be like that. You'll be able to play with it and work with it, but we're not accepting bugs reports because we have plenty to work on already. All right, well, thanks a lot for checking this out. I hope you're excited. We're really looking forward to seeing what you guys do with this.